Hello children, I welcome you all once again to your English class. I hope you all are doing great. Children, for today's English lesson, we are going to continue with the prepositions and their correct use chapter from your Mastering Grammar book. And in our previous video lesson, we had already learned about the prepositions of place and preposition of time. We had already finished exercise A, B and C. Now we will carry on with exercise D. So let's get started. Fill in the blanks with appropriate prepositions of time. Rohan played dash 2 hours in the evening. So yes, it is telling us about the time. So it will be for. First blank will be for 2 hours. Again, let's see. He was tired dash by in the time the match over. He was tired by the time. Now he reached home dash 7 p.m. So it is mentioning the exact time. So it will be at. Open this. Now then he studied dash 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Then he studied. So you can see there is a time limit. The beginning and the ending is there. So 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. between. He had to complete his assignment dash within during 2 days. So within 2 days. So within 2 days time he has to complete. So within. Now he worked on the project dash he completed it. He worked on the project until he completed it. Okay. So with this, we have completed this exercise as well. Now let's move ahead with the preposition of direction. So we have already finished the preposition of time, we have already finished preposition of place, and now we have reached preposition of direction. So it will give us information about the direction or movement of persons and things. So in which direction they are going. Let's see. Like some prepositions of direction are to, into, towards, along, onto, through, across, over, down and up. John jumped over the fence. So this one, John jumped over the fence. This one will be what, children? This one. Here we see this word over. Over is what? Over is our preposition. Suman ran down the corridor. So we are telling the direction down the corridor. Right? It's like children here ran down means doesn't mean like stairs down. It means just across the corridor she ran. Now I am going to the office to indicate direction of the office. Which place is the office? He walked into the room. It means inside. That means the destination. Into. Nora is walking towards the park. Okay. Towards represents a specific direction. Towards something. The cat jumped onto the roof of the place. It tells us the movement. That means obviously it will sit, right? So onto indicates movement on a particular place. He is riding the horse along the river. So this one, he is riding a horse along the river. Along indicates what? Parallel movement. Okay. Rita walked through the lobby. Through indicates movement in a three-dimensional space, a room or a building. So walked through means she was roaming there. Here you can see she was moving along. Now the girl climbed over the wall. Okay, that means over, I have already told you, it means on something or you cross it. He is known all over the town. Over indicates to the other side in sentence. That means when you say you have jumped over the wall, it means from one side you have jumped over. That means over a wall, maybe if there is a wall in between, and you have gone to the other side. And another over means what? Another over can mean covering or an area. Okay. Now, use of in and into. In is often used as a preposition of place. Into is used as a preposition of direction. The penguin dived into the water. Here, into indicates direction and movement. Okay, that means inside. Dived into the water. The girl was in the room. In indicates a position related to the room. The girl's position in the room. So she's in the room. Okay, she's in that space. Now we have this exercise E, fill in the blanks with appropriate prepositions given in the box. Let's see. Neha walks dash her office every day. Now walk what? Let's see, this one is exercise E, page number 105. Number 1, okay, there is no number 1, so through will be the first one, walk through her office. She walks dash the Netaji road, walks down. Then dash the narrow road, then across, okay. Across before she goes over the bridge. Here children, this one walks through her office. We can write just to walk to her office. To her office. She walks dash the Netaji road, walks down. Then dash the narrow road, then across the narrow road before she goes over the bridge and reaches the lobby of her office. She walks dash the lobby, she walks through her lobby. Before getting onto an elevator. Yes? So children, please finish this up. You have this exercise done. Now we can move ahead with other exercise. Use of by and with. Read the sentences given here. The boy was praised by the teacher. Here by indicates the person or thing that performs the action. So when you use by, like when I used here, the boy was praised. So who did it? By represents your doer, okay? So here who did it? So by can also mean that we are writing the agent. I wrote the letter with a pen. With indicates the thing with which the action is done. So the action writing was done with a pen. So with indicates the thing that is used to do the action. The carpenter cut the wood with a saw. The lady dried her hair with a hair dryer. The fruit salad was prepared by my friend with a variety of fruits. So what was the fruit salad prepared of? So with a variety. So we use it. And was prepared by my friend. Now position of prepositions. Although preposition is usually placed before a noun or pronoun, sometimes it comes after the word it modifies. Like, whom are you looking for? In question. What are you talking about? See, after just the verb we have used it. So it is actually, you cannot see this, but it is used after the verb which it modifies. Okay. Like sometimes the preposition comes at the end when its object is a question word. See, object is whom here. Whom are you looking for? Right? So this one, in this one, preposition has come where? In the end. What are you talking about? In this one, about is also has also come where? At the end. The object. She is the girl that we were looking for. See, she is the object here and for is coming at the later stage. Sometimes a preposition comes at the end of a clause which begins with that. Like in sentences, you can see E and F, D and F. She is the girl that you were looking for. That is the cartoon that he was pointing at. In some sentences, that is omitted but implied, like in D, E and F. You can see this is clear from sentences D, E and F. So in E, you can see there that we have not used that. But we mean that we are talking about this boy only. This is the boy I was talking about. Now fill in the blanks with appropriate prepositions. We have exercise F. This is the book I was referring to. Okay, I hope children you are done with this. You can carry on with the next now. Exercise F. Number 1. This is the book I was referring to. Number 2. What are you looking at? Number 3. I am looking for. Okay, so 3 is 4. Now we were waiting dash the station. We were waiting at the station. Now this was 4. 5 now. Rita has gone dash the shop. Rita has gone into the shop. Number G now. Okay, so we were doing what? Number 6 now. Puneet will have dinner with me. Number 7. Sujit climbed dash the hill slope. Sujit climbed on the hill slope. Number 8. Aparna is fond of chicken curry. Yes, children. So here we have the answers of exercise F. Now we can continue with exercise G. So children, see here group prepositions. Sometimes you will see that there are these 3 group of words or 4. They are used for certain things. Like 2 and 3 you will find that these groups exist. Okay. Now read the following sentences and underline the group functions in each. Now let's do this exercise as well. Exercise G. Neha stood in front of the gate and waited. In front of will be underlined. Will be underlined. Okay, this one is number 1. Number 2. The playground was flooded due to heavy rains. Now, see here, due to is our prepositional phrase. Okay. Now, number 3. The team won the match in spite of many players being injured. So, in spite of. Number 4. The students were told to make use of old newspapers to make paper bags. Okay? Use of. Can you see that? Make use of. Now number 4 I did here only. So 5 let's do it here. Owing to his poor financial condition, he could not get his mother treated in a good hospital. So this one, owing to, will be our phrase. Yes, children? Now, see, we are done with exercise G also. You can copy it. Now we have exercise H. If you have finished this, we can move ahead with exercise H. Okay, exercise H now. This is on page number 107. Number 1. We will give you a pink dress, dash a blue one. Instead of. Instead of. Yes, number 2. Dash the high content of pesticides, the groundwater was not considered potable owing to the high content. Number 3. The athlete could not perform well due to fatigue. The reason, so due to. All these children are phrases, group prepositions, okay? Now number 4 of this exercise. The teacher praised her dash all the children in front of. Number 5. Dash ill health, he went ahead with his mission to climb the Mount Everest in spite of. Yes, children, so we are done with this. Now, some prepositions are always used with certain words, and no rules can explain such special combinations. Like, read the examples given below. You see here, children, we have some verbs here. Geeta is not afraid of darkness. So we use of with afraid. I will agree on this point. I may agree with a person or on a point. So when you use a person with whom you agree, you choose with. And when you agree on a point, you write on. You use the preposition on. Okay. Mother waited at the gate. So waited will always take at. Deepak accused his neighbor of forgery. So with accused you always use of. Reena was annoyed with her brother for his carelessness. You are always annoyed with someone for something. Okay. My parents are proud. With proud you can use only of. Proud of me, proud of something. Now, my aunt called on me last evening. So here with called we can use on. It means what? It means to call. It means to check or to call. The bus collided with. With the verb collided, clash, you use with. Died. When someone dies of something, of some reason, of some disease, we use of with it. She must care for her health. Okay, so care for. Boasting of. Aditi is always boasting of her beauty. Vikram was congratulated on his success. Congratulated by someone or congratulated on something. Now Ramu is very loyal to his master. You are always loyal. With loyal word we use to. Delhi is famous for its historical monuments. Famous for something. Okay. With famous we use the preposition for. With insisted we use on. Radha insisted on taking up the new assignment immediately. The senior citizens complained to the police about the deteriorating law and order situation. Complained to someone, okay? Complained of, when you use complain, with complain you use of. That means what, children? You say you complain of something, okay? Now Arun is interested in, always interested in, not interested of or interested for. Abhishek is senior. With senior you always use to, or inferior also, superior also you use to. Now contentment is the key to happiness. With key you see to happiness, to something. He sympathized with his uncle in his hard times. With sympathize you use with and not of or for. The teacher is tired of telling the students to maintain cleanliness in the classroom. His work is worthy of praise. He prefers juices to fizzy drinks. Yes, children? So now, Aruna has no taste for music, so she has this taste for something. I pray to. When you pray to God, pray to someone, I pray to you. Replied to. You always write, like if you are replying to someone, you use the preposition to. The team was quite sure of its success. Students listened to the teacher attentively. The old lady is is good to children, good to someone, good to something. Rohini is good at, if she is good at something, if she has quality, if she can do something, so she is good at. Mother is searching for, looking for, searching for. With them you use for. The girls were thankful to the teacher for her help. We should not laugh at mistakes of others. Nagma is married to Salim and not married with. Okay, children. Now, we have this one. Sometimes you might get confused with prepositions and adverbs. Okay. Now, see here, many words can be used both as adverbs and prepositions. Like in this one, the contest went on. Okay, we can say this is adverb of what? Adverb of time. Went on means it's taking time. It was a long process. The packet was on the table. This on could also be used as a preposition to denote what? To refer to adverb, preposition of place. Where is the book, right? Like, where is the packet? So it was on the table. Now, in the first sentence, A, the word on modifies the verb went. In the second one, B, the word on is placed before the noun table and it shows the relation between the packet and the table. So, this way it's acting as the preposition here. Yes, children? So, now the alarm went off. You see, went off. It is modifying what? The verb went. And when any word modifies a verb, it is an adverb. Now the girl fell off the chair. So it's telling us about the chair, about the position of the girl. Now in relation to chair, she fell off from it. So off here is acting as preposition. He looked up is an adverb. And then we have this, the horse galloped up the hill. This is a preposition because it is denoting the position, place. Walk along, we are late. So walk, this along word is what it is modifying the verb walk, to walk together. He walked along the river. So here it's telling us the direction of the person moving along the river, moving down the river. Now we have this exercise I, which we will be doing in our next video lesson, children. And we are done for today. I hope you understood this chapter. You tried to at least. Now we can meet again in our next video lesson. Till then, children, please take care of yourself.